What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're gonna continue with the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the part 26 of the first book, so let's get started. Often, he was even carried away by his own arguments so far as to contend that an art of speaking did not exist at all. And after he had demonstrated this with arguments, first, that we are born with the ability to do all the things for which the oratorical faculties are employed, to flatter humbly those from whom something must be obtained, and to terrify menacingly our adversaries, to describe what has happened, to prove our claims, to refute counter-arguments, and then to end with entreaties and appeals for mercy, and secondly, that is habit and practice that sharpen the keenness of our understanding and quicken our verbal fluency. He also supported his case with an abundance of examples. In the first place, he asserted that none of the writers of rhetorical handbooks, as if they were doing this on purpose, had been even a moderately accomplished speaker. All the way back to certain people called Corax and Theseus, who, he said, were generally acknowledged to have been the inventors and founders of this art. And on the other hand, he named really eloquent men, actually, a countless list of them, who had never learned those rhetorical precepts or shown the slightest interest in doing so. And among the latter group of examples, either by way of a joke or because he had heard and believed this to be the case, he even mentioned me as someone who had not learned these things, but still, as he said, had considerable ability as a speaker. For my part, I readily agreed with his first point, that I had never learned anything. But as for the second, I felt he was poking fun at me, or was simply mistaken. According to Charmadas, nothing could be an art unless it consisted of matters that were known and thoroughly scrutinized, directed toward one end, and completely certain. All the subjects dealt with by the orators, however, were doubtful and uncertain, since the speakers understood none of them accurately, and the listeners were not to be given a real knowledge, but merely an opinion, for the moment, false, or, at best, unclear. Alright, guys, we've done with this part, and we're going to continue tomorrow in the next one, so thank you for joining me today in this video. We're going to continue tomorrow, as usual. Bye.